Clarissa, step into the ladies' room with Clarissa. Step into the ladies' room with Clarissa. Step into the ladies' room.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ladies Room Talk Show. I'm Clarissa Kenty, your Kingdom Concierge. Happy Monday. It's been a great Monday for moi. Let me tell you, started the day off cool. Kind of worked from home a little bit this morning. I had lunch with a great friend, so that was good. Met another great friend at the same place, so that was amazing. And then just came in and wrapped up some more things on this Monday. It was not a typical Monday. It was a blessed Monday, and I am so better for it. Certainly hope that you had a great Monday as well. I want to give a big shout out to our previous guest who was on the show on last week. We had the wonderful and amazing, awesome, beautiful lady all the way from Georgia. Guys, listen, she came in, she's talking about a wonderful initiative that she's doing. It's a reading initiative. And all of us know that there are programs that are out there that are helping our young people, but there is a standardized test that's requiring our young people to pass it in the third grade. And if they don't, then they run the risk of being retained in the third grade because they're unable to comprehend the things that they're reading. And so her initiative was really good. We did have a few technical difficulties on last week, so it kind of stopped in midstream, but we really got the meat of that broadcast. So please, if you missed it, go all the way back and check it out. Listen, we have a great show here today, and we have someone back in the Ladies Room Talk Show. No stranger to the Ladies Room at all. He is one of our biggest supporters. He supports everything that the Ladies Room does, and he has been with us from the very beginning. We want to bring back to the Ladies Room, Marc Raby. Hey, Marc.
How are you?
I am great. I don't know what maybe some happy juice or something today.
It came with a little musical selection.
Yes. I like to give you a little tone here, there. It's just been a great day. I thought it was going to rain today. It did not. Maybe a little bit, but it was just perfect. Nice little breeze. It's just been a blessed day. How's your day been?
Awesome. You know what? I can't complain. It's definitely been a busy day, all things considered, but just so grateful to have this time to sit with you, as always.
Yeah, I am. Actually, I'm sharing this on my story now. There we go.
Okay.
And you are always doing some great things at Encore Theatre and Gallery.
Mm-hmm.
You have brought some shows that I have been in, and I've enjoyed that. I played some good shows. I think one of the favorite characters that I've played in at Encore is Nancy. Everybody loves Nancy. Okay. They love Nancy. So, and I think it's just the fact of, putting on that gray wig and having a totally different look. I think that's kind of what everybody is just kind of digging. And believe it or not, Marc, people have said to me, Clarissa, you need to go gray. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. There is no way. I mean, no, everybody's trying not to go gray.
Yeah, you're supposed to say in due time.
Right. Let me just kind of get there. But people have been like, you need to go gray. You need to go gray. You need to
hey, I'm embracing them. I'm gradually getting them. I'm embracing them.
You're starting to gray.
I'm embracing
them. I remember when you were young.
Oh, such a long time.
It was just yesterday. It was just yesterday. But since then, since the time that you and I shared the stage, and a lot of people don't know that we met sharing the stage for Allison Sanders with New Year Productions. And so it was a lot of fun. You played a really interesting character. And, we won't talk about that right now, but that's how I met you. And since that time, God has grown you. God has expanded you to where now you are the owner of the only African-American theater and gallery in the state of Alabama. And I can't begin to tell you how proud I am of you. And so, a lot of people kind of sleep on Black theater. But from the shows that I've been in, man, we have packed them out. I mean, we've literally had like Thursday show, Friday show, 2 shows on Saturday, 2 shows on Sunday, and then an encore. We had to go back and do it again the next week. I mean,
Yes,
people just love what you bring to Birmingham. And
yes.
I'm so glad that tomorrow is Black Theater Day. And
Mhm.
in honor of that, you are hosting a performance on tomorrow at Encore Theater. I think that's so super cool. What inspired you to do this, and what can we expect on tomorrow?
Well, first, let me say thank you again for having me on. I'm really grateful. I there was a great man of God in the city who says that people don't have to be nice, but
Mhm.
when they are, we have to make certain that they know just how grateful we are. And so I am grateful that you continue to show so much love to Encore Theater and Gallery. Yeah, tomorrow is across the nation is Black Theater Day. It is a day where theaters of color across the country are uniting for in solidarity to commemorate uh, the opening of what is recorded as the first African American theater in the country, which is recorded as being the African Grove Theater, which, to my understanding, opened in 1821.
Oh,
And
wow.
so, 200 years later, an organization comes together and decides that we should commemorate Black Theater Day.
Mhm.
And we do that uh, in an attempt to assemble theaters together,
Mhm.
not just in solidarity, but also to hopefully harness our collective power to shine a light on what Black theater does across the country,
Yeah.
and also to hopefully generate some institutional wealth for our organizations. It's no secret that it's a little bit more difficult for African American institutions like the Encore to gain a buy-in
Yeah.
and financial support in the work that we're doing. And
Mm.
so this is one day where we all work together to get the world to not only see us, but also sow into our organizations. So we're going to host a celebratory mixer on tomorrow, hosted by the wonderful Miss Clarissa Kenty. And we're really excited because there are no formalities
Mhm.
tomorrow. We're just excited about coming together and celebrating one another and celebrating some of our iconic theater figures
Mhm.
in our city in Birmingham, Alabama. So that's our plan tomorrow at the Encore to celebrate Black Theater Day in style. So
Hey, I'm looking forward to it. And I love coming to the Encore because number one, you're known for your popcorn. I don't know
uh-oh.
what you do to it, but I've had friends go, "Girl, that popcorn, oh my God, they get why the bag's so small? Why can't we get a supersized bucket?" I want to get a bucket of the
Yeah.
popcorn. And then of course, is it Pilates?
Yes, I was gonna say we're known for popcorn and lemonade.
Oh, that
That's what everybody.
lemonade. And then there's a new, I'm almost ashamed and embarrassed to say, but Mark, I have literally tasted every flavor of Pilates. Literally every flavor. And it's over 100 flavors.
It is, and I'm not gonna judge you.
Don't
It
judge
absolutely is.
but when I come and
Mhm,
I'm performing, after each performance, I get one or two, and then I'll
mhm.
get another, and then every day, I'm just getting, and I just can't help it. It's so good, it's so tasty, and so now he has a line of different teas as well, which
Yes.
is equally
Mhm.
as good, and so
I'm
you
proud of that brand too
know,
because it also has a sugar-free line, and it was recently lauded by the American Diabetes Association. It just had an opportunity to be a vendor for them, and so the
yes.
sky is the limit. So a shout out to Pastor Roosevelt T. Hatcher and Parati's Thirst Quenchers.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's great. And one of my favorites, I love ginger. People who know me, they know I love, love, love ginger. And so we he has several lines of ginger for me when
Mhm.
I go and
For you, just
uh,
for you.
just for me. Now, if others would like the remnants, or as they say, the residue,
Uh-huh.
they can have
Uh-huh.
the residue of what's left, but definitely just for me.
Heard.
But actually, I was there I believe it was last week for is it Sexy Laundry?
Mhm.
Was the last show that you did, and I thought that was very well executed. It was a two-man band, and
Mhm.
I thought it was really good. And my girl Tara Shea did an amazing job. She's one of my favorites, and I thought that she really did a good job with that particular character. Did a great
She's just, she's just one of the incredible performers in the city
job. Mhm.
that I'm just so grateful that we're able to call our own. You
Yeah,
know,
and she's so talented. I mean, she was in 12 Angry Jurors with me, and
Mhm.
she was able to come up with this dialect
Mhm.
of Caribbean. It was so strong that people afterwards was like, "Does she really talk like that?" I'm like, "No."
not, not even.
But she did a really good job. And that's just one of many things and many reasons why we should come out on tomorrow to Encore Theater.
Mhm.
It starts at 6:30. Just come out and support and celebrate. So I'm
Right.
talking to all of those people who always come when Encore opens up. Hundreds of people come.
Mhm.
Every time that door opens, they're grabbing a ticket. So we
Mhm.
have regulars at Encore that comes every time a show is on. They are there. We want you to come out.
Mhm.
Come out, support. It's a free event. Of
Mhm.
course, we are welcoming donations. If you could come out, we welcome donations.
Mhm.
Encore Theater is a nonprofit organization. So,
Mhm.
in order to really function to the magnitude that Encore needs to function in, we operate on donations. Encore
Yes.
operates on donations. And
Yes.
so but tomorrow, this is about honoring those who are in theater. It's
Mhm.
about honoring Black theater. There are performers that are going to be there.
Yes.
It's going to be just totally spectacular. And it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a food truck there too. Mark
Yes.
didn't mention
Yes.
that now. It's on the
Frozen
flyer.
rooster. Yes, frozen rooster.
Okay. Now, what does he sell?
Chicken, ice cream. They happen to be one of my favorite food trucks. One of
So
them.
is it ice cream, chicken ice cream? What? Is
No, chicken and ice cream. Hey, and that chicken is delicious. That chicken is delicious.
Yes, I've heard a lot about them. So this is going to be great, guys. Listen, come out. Go ahead and get some of that chicken support. His food truck. Get you your Parati's lemonade to kind of quench your thirst and get
Mhm.
and just enjoy the performances, guys, because he's really bringing some great people to come, and we can just really just sit back, chill, cross your
Yes,
legs, and
yes.
just enjoy ourselves as we support Black theater. And this is what I want you to do. Those that are coming out, it's free, guys. Let's support. Let's get out there and support Encore Theater. Go to Facebook and get the address on how to get there. But we will go out there and support. We want to show up in mass numbers. This is a free event
Mhm.
in honor of Black Theater Day. You
Mhm.
know what? A lot of you didn't even know that day existed.
Mhm. And there's a very rich history.
Yeah.
When we talk about Black theater, there's a very rich history that goes very, 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 very far back into our time.
Mm.
I'm currently facilitating a theater lab at a series of high schools. And the primary focus of what we're covering is Black theater history. Our
Wow.
kids had no idea there was such a thing.
Mhm.
So we're excited. We're excited that we are educating the masses on the fact that we do have a significant cultural place
Right.
in the American canon as it relates to
Mhm.
theater. You know, a lot of people don't necessarily think about melanated productions
Right.
when they
Right.
think about mainstream theater. But listen, I promise you, we absolutely aren't new to this. Our culture has been absolutely true to this right here. So
Yes.
learn about that and meet some of the amazing talent. Tomorrow night there'll be some wonderful monologue performances, some wonderful musical performances. Including I just spoke of Pastor Roosevelt Hatcher a moment ago, who'll be performing a number for Ragtime. It's just an eclectic night to enjoy.
It's something to dress up for.
Yeah,
You can be funky fly, you can be dressed up, however you want to do it. That's how you can present it. I think I'm looking for funky fly, but I guess they have a little edge since I'm going to be hosting. So I
got
better
it,
put up just a little bit.
got
But
it.
just come and it's one of those things where when you go to it, you're like, man, I didn't even know this was in Birmingham.
Mhm,
You think you're in California or New
mhm,
York or Chicago or Atlanta. No, right here in Birmingham, Alabama. It's
mhm,
given that vibe. It's given that, ooh, just It's a vibe. It's just a total vibe. It's
Yeah.
eclectic. It's hot. It's sassy. It's just great. And so I think it's a good opportunity to meet new people as well when you come out. But
Mhm.
guys, normally you're gonna pay about $50 or $60 for an event that's gonna take place tomorrow, and this is all free in
Mhm.
honor of Black Theater Day. And
And
so,
one thing I gotta throw in there is there are actually very few theaters, Black theaters, across the country that are actually hosting in-person events. A
wow,
lot of them have chosen to do online, virtual, social media things towards the events because let's just face it, in-person events can be quite expensive. But
mhm.
we're taking the chance. We're taking the chance that it matters. And we know that after tomorrow, the photos from our event will circulate all across the country about how Encore Theater and Gallery celebrated Black Theater Day.
Yeah, that's really cool. Because I've been behind the scenes
Hmm.
with Encore Theater, I know the work that goes into place, and I know how you have to go in and flip sets. Within a day, it may be a play going on today that you
Hmm.
got to flip for the next week,
Hmm.
and so it's a lot of work. It's a lot of paint. It's a lot of nails. It's a lot of hammering. It's a lot of laying carpet. It's a lot hanging fixtures. Bringing um uh um people who come into the interior and decorators that are coming in.
Hmm.
It's so much that has to take place and that goes into it. And I'm just grateful, Mark, that you consider to continue to do that, and that you see that it's important to do that for us to come and be entertained. So
Listen, I sit on
yeah.
a dais on a platform maybe 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
And on this platform, there were 13 theaters represented in the great city of Birmingham, Alabama.
Mm.
On this platform, 13 theaters represented. And I shared with this crowd in a city that is recorded to be 70% African American.
Wow.
Although there was only one minority entity on that stage, and that was Encore Theater. And
Wow.
so the visual of that moment made it even more clear on why the Encore is pertinent and important, and why we remain, and why we keep doing what we're doing,
Mhm.
because representation matters.
It does.
Representation is important.
Mhm.
Representation has the ability to shape a whole community, and our youth,
Right.
because a wise person once said that young people can't be what they can't see. So
Mm.
we're going to continue to articulate and illustrate what it means to be people of color who are the truth tellers, the
Right.
bearers of creativity. It was Paul Robeson who said that artists are the gatekeepers of truth. And we're going to continue to use theater to speak truth to power in a country that I hope one day will see its first African American female president.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Yes. And by the way, let's get out there and vote, vote,
Yeah.
vote. And those of you who are not registered, if you know young people that aren't, get that application to them. Register to vote because
Mhm.
your vote matters. Mark, you're really making some headway with this gray hair thing. Z Lynn says, "Hey, gray hair is cool." And Sheila Williams, she is a nut. Sheila, you need to come out tomorrow, girl. Meet me at Encore Theater. She
Well,
said,
for
"Yeah,
so long, I
huh,
have been hiding it and tucking it away because I wasn't ready. I wasn't
own
ready. I
it,
wasn't ready.
own it."
But I
Just
have
do it.
decided. I have decided that I have earned these gray hairs. So
Yeah,
there it is.
own it, own it. Everybody can't sport it. If you sporting gray hair, that means you own it and it looks good. So yeah, just let it come on out. But Sheila, I hope that you come out tomorrow. Sheila is an amazing comedian in the city of Birmingham. I've been able to sit in a couple of her sets.
Okay.
And when I tell you this woman is off the chain,
Okay.
she is off the chain, or as some folks says, chains,
Okay.
but she is hilarious. So Mark, this she will be a good person for you guys to
Outstanding.
to connect. But Sheila is amazing. She really is. And so, Mark, let's talk a little bit more about tomorrow night. It's going to be at Encore Theater, guys. Doors are going to open, I believe, right at 6 o'clock, 6:15. Starts at 6:30. Want to make sure you come out, bring some coins, because we got to support that food truck, because he's going to be out there to feed us, guys. So bring that money in. He has some good food from what I understand. And so we're going to support him. Also, Parani's Lemonade is going to be in the building at Encore Theater. Great quench thirster. You don't want to mention. Listen, once you get one bottle, you're going to say, hey, can I get about 3 more to go? That's what happens to me. Matter of fact,
What happened to you?
no, I don't even get the small ones anymore. I get the large ones. And I think he has like a liter now that I just get 2 or 3 and just go home. Yeah. He already knows.
Last.
Yeah, he already knows. I got 2. I think you treated me to a little small bottle, and I took it because, it was free. But I'm like, let me go ahead and stop playing with this. Oh my goodness, but it was good.
I'll do better next time.
Yes, and popcorn is going to be in the building as well tomorrow. But listen, guys, it's free. I see people coming on. Please make sure that you take this live and share it to your network. We have to support Black theater. This is Black theater, and guess what? It's not Black History Month. Okay. It's Black Theater Day on tomorrow. We want to go in and support. I'm sure that this is the only event in the state of Alabama that will be taking place that's going to be supporting and honoring Black Theater Day. So we want to go out and support that, support the artists that are going to be on stage to give us the best show ever. And then, of course, you got the food trucks. It's just good fellowship, great fun, and it's going to be free. However, once you come, guys, we're asking for your donations. It's a nonprofit organization. And so by it being nonprofit, nonprofits thrive and they're able to function off of our donations and sponsorship. So make sure that when you come in, there'll be a QR code there at the front desk. You can scan it and go ahead and donate to the cause, and of course get that good popcorn and that amazing quench thirster lemonade. It's going to be great. Mark, who are the people that are going to be on the program tomorrow?
Well, you know what? I am so honored to have this particular collection of performers with us on tomorrow, because they literally could be anywhere in the world, but they've chosen to be with us. And so I am so grateful to have performances from the likes of Toy Matthews and Birmingham J, Tashara Monique. The talent that comes along from that sister is endless. But she'll be with us tomorrow to share some remarks. The wonderful board of Encore Theater will be in the building. Well, a great deal of them will be in the building. The talented Ebony Gilbert will be in the building as she performs scenes from For Colored Girls, and I believe August Wilson's 7 Guitars. So excited to have Tyree Walker in the building as he performs a moment from Choir Boy. And I have to shout out BBRTC. That's the Birmingham Black Repertory Theater Company. CJ Bell, they are an amazing group of creatives who continue to thrive and strive to bring events such as Black Theater Day to the forefront. They have actually been the catalyst that brought Black Theater Day even to our attention, so that we could pause for the cause and honor Black Theater Day. So shout out to CJ Bell and the entire BBRTC organization.
Yeah, they're an amazing organization doing a lot of great things for young people. They have a program where they bring interns in, and they do a really good job in imparting into them as well. So big kudos, shout out to CJ. Love him so much. Listen, Mark, you know how we do this thing. When we're getting ready to wrap up our show, we always ask our guests to give some word of encouragement. So in honor of Black Theater Day, you can encourage some young person who, or even an older person who wants to go into acting, or who wants to get on the stage, but they're a little fearful, a little afraid, maybe feel like they don't have what it takes. Can you give them some type of encouraging word tonight?
Absolutely. What immediately comes to mind is that all things are working together for your good. Even the no, even the not right now. all things are working together for your good. Be encouraged. Know that the best is absolutely yet to come. Know that this season, that even if it may seem hindered, cloudy, or dark, that it's shaping you, it's sharpening you, and the best is yet to come for you, because all things are working together for your good. That's all I got.
I love it. I love it. And you know what? I'm going to take that for me personally,
All things.
for some things that I'm standing in need of.
All things.
For.
All things.
Yeah.
If we were in church, this would be the part where I'd say, not some things, not a few things,
Yeah.
but all things
Yeah.
are working together.
Hallelujah.
You're good.
I love it. I love it, guys. Believe it, stand on it, trust it, believe it. And you got to see a thing. You got to see yourself there. And so, and as you are praying and you're asking God for these things, God wants us, where the Bible says, when we pray, believe. While we are praying, believe, not afterwards. In the middle of your prayer, see a thing to be, and it will be so. So, Mark, thank you so much for hanging out with us again today. Somebody wanted to know if there are vegan options on tomorrow.
What an amazing question, and I don't know the answer to that.
Does he have fries?
I'm certain they have fries on the
They have fries. And Chris, there's going to be some popcorn, which is a vegan option as well. So we got you. You just come on out. Chris is really big in theater, Chris Washington. So you come out, Chris, bring you about 3 or 4 people, bring them on out to Encore Theater tomorrow so we can have a really good and amazing time. That's a good question because I'm leaning more towards vegan now myself. So we'll figure it out, Chris. Just come.
Y'all figure that out together.
Right. We'll figure it out together. We'll figure it out. It's going to work. It is going to work. Well, Mark, anything else you need to say about tomorrow? Now you have a play coming up.
Yes, it's the next production at Encore Theatre and Gallery. It's an amazing show. It's called Room 214. You can find out more about it at our website. It's www.encorebham.org. That's www.encorebham.org. You can find out everything you need to know about Room 214. It's an incredible show that actually boasts about 17 performers.
Wow, that reminds me of
Okay.
Angry Jurors, because it was a whole lot of us on there. And the great thing about it, I see some of the people that was in that play, they're in this play. So that's going to be really good. They were stellar performers, did an amazing job. It was an honor to share the stage with them. So we know they're going to do a really good job at this play as well. When is the date again, Mark, for this play?
So Room 214, it runs the 25th through the 29th. There is no show on the 27th because we're actually going to support a fellow colleague at a wonderful event called Bass in Your Face. So that night I'll be supporting Fifi Redmond in her amazing event Bass in Your Face because it is her anniversary event. And so we've opted to go dark that night and go support Fifi Redmond and her incredible event. Look her up on Facebook, FEE Redmond, and you can find out more about her event.
That's right. Phenomenal. Yeah. That's the name of her company.
We love Fee.
We do. She's great. She was in 12 Angry Jurors with me too.
You just gonna talk this show back up, huh?
I am. It was so much fun, but it was probably one of the most stretching plays that I was in. Because I think all of us were stretched because you had to be engaged.
Yes.
Even though I didn't have I had parts, but it was like these one words, and you have to put it in right at the. It may be about 2 pages, and then I'll say, "Yeah, oh, okay." I was supposed to, oh, yeah.
That's your yeah. Hey, that's your yeah.
Yeah, that was my yeah, and I better own it. So it was just a great show, and I really hope that you bring that back. I think it was a very good and well attended, but I'm looking forward to this one.
Woo.
Room 214?
Room 214.
Room 214. So I'm looking forward to that. Is that September?
Yes.
Yes. So the September 28th is my birthday. So they're giving
Woo.
like you're gonna present a cake on that day.
Okay. All right.
And
All right.
present a cake and then call me up on stage and
All
sing
right.
happy birthday to me.
Okay.
And then a nice gift would be very much appreciative as well.
All right. We just want to make sure that Deshauna is on the line and that she got all of that.
Oh, she got it. No worries. No worries at all. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us inside the Ladies Room Talk Show. Be sure to share this on your page. We need to let everybody know that the Black Theater Day is tomorrow, and we're celebrating that at none other than Encore Theatre and Gallery under the leadership directing of ownership of Marc Raby. Go out there to that website and check out the location. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. It's going to start at 6:30 p.m. Be there. Be there. Don't meet me there. Beat me there.
You there?
All right, guys. Thank you, Marc, for hanging out with me tonight. I know you had so much to do. You got rehearsals going on.
I'm headed into rehearsal, actually.
Yes. So thank you. Thank you so much again. And we'll see you tomorrow, Marc.
Yes, you will.
Yes, I will be there. And we hope to see the rest of you guys too there as well. Remember, it's free. Come out and support. See you tonight. See you tomorrow.
Good night.
Step into the ladies' room with Clarissa.